Oh. Good day, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, we got Santa Rhino and our elf. Our elf is Brian. Oh. Good day, Brian. Yeah, let's find out what we got in our Santa sack. Oh, what do we got in here? What do we got in here?
I wonder what it is.
It's Innis and Gunn winter beer.
Wah!
This glove is fucking garbage.
You didn't want to Michael Jackson it?
No. Alrighty. So, we've got some Innis and Gunn winter beers here. They are 8.5% alcohol, brewed in Edinburgh, Scotland by Innis and Gunn. If you really want to go all the way down to it, it's brewed by, well, technically Grants and Sons, which is Scotch that I don't even like. They're the reason that Innis and Gunn was founded, because they're the ones that wanted a beer-flavored Scotch. So Innis and Gunn made them beer barrels that they could make their Scotch in, and then they thought, hey, what's this beer that we're dumping down the drain taste like? And they tried Innis and Gunn Original, and it was amazing. So, it started. So, though Innis and Gunn is its own brewery, technically Grants brews it too.
Kudos to Grant.
Yes. We both have our Innis and Gunn glasses. If you want to get this winter beer and you're here in North America, you're going to have to find it in the Innis and Gunn Connoisseurs Pack, which I believe is like $15. Comes with the original, the rum cask, and the winter beer, as well as the glass. Used to also have the IPA in it, but instead of IPA, they gave you this nice winter beer.
Yeah, new to this year, so should be delicious. Carefully matured for 61 days.
61 days, which is longer than the 49 days that they usually mature their beer for.
Apparently it's more than the original, but less than the rum cask. So,
for price-wise?
No, in terms of age-wise.
Age-wise, okay, I gotcha. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh. Winter is here.
It's supposed to be a warming beer, which you would expect from a winter ale. I really like when the seasons change, just for the beers you can get your hands on. I mean, the pumpkin ales for Halloween and the harvest ales for Halloween are really good. Same with Thanksgiving.
Well, some of them are.
Well, yes. But, I mean, the fact that you can get them.
I seem to have failed with the head pouring.
You did fail with the head pouring. You want 1 to 2 fingers of head. One of us graduated. One of us didn't. It does look
Baby
really
fingers.
nice. Really nice in that.
Oh, it looks glorious.
I mean, that's an awesome color. It does have an awesome head to it. Well, one of us has an awesome head to it. It just looks pretty. I mean, even, like, look at that Innis and Gunn label. It even looks good with the Innis and Gunn behind it. I'm not even going to really talk about the color because before pouring it, you saw what the color was. It's the good thing about clear bottles. All I'm going to say is it's the color I like.
I like it. It's festive. It's designed for Christmas time and holidays, Hanukkah and such, Kwanzaa.
It's a beautiful scent to it.
Oh yeah.
There's vanilla in there, caramel, oaks, but I mean the oak is a little stronger in this than it was in the original. Just like it's a little bit stronger in the Highland cask than in the original, again, because of the maturing times. There's a little bit of fruit in there. It does say it has ripe fruit. It doesn't speak which type of fruit it is, but I mean, I'm going with what's usually in most of these Highland casks, which is a bit of citrus and a bit of, what's usually put in these Innis and Gunns, which is a bit of citrus and a bit of apple-y-ish stuff. There's banana in some of them, but I don't really get that on the nose. I get the apple, I get the citrus. There's a lot of malt in there. It doesn't have a bitter scent to it whatsoever, as if hops weren't even introduced to this equation right here. The head fades, but it doesn't fade fast. I mean, we've been talking for probably a minute and a half or so, and I still have a bit of head. It does do some nice lacing if you're shaking it around. I'm not going to shake it too much because I have had a few drinks in me, and I don't want to spill a drop of this unless it tastes like the Highland cask, and I won't mind.
And we will spill it all over the place.
Yeah. And call my wife down to clean it up. Mrs. Claus loves to clean up after me.
She does, and make sandwiches.
Yep. Alrighty.
Anyway,
cheers.
Good sir.
Oh, I love the look of this beer. I don't know if I said this is 8.5% alcohol, which is much higher than the others that I've had. It's even higher than the Highland cask. And you know what? It tastes...
That is a sweet, sweet nectar is what that
is. It is. It's...
I really like that.
Interesting. It is warming. I mean, it is warming up my throat. It's warming up my mouth. It's not warming it up completely, though. I mean, it's not like it's an alcohol kick that's like, haha, fuck you, you drank me. But, it does warm you up.
I want to say black licorice kind of taste to it.
See, I mean,
it's not fully anisette, but...
I was going to say, I don't find any anise in it, but I mean, maybe... Let me get... Let's see.
I can't believe how smooth that is. Almost like a hot cocoa kind of taste. It's crazy. This is crazy.
See, I don't find it anise-like, but I can see where you're coming from. I do understand what the flavors you're talking about. I mean, on the finish, there's a tiny bit of caramel. There's a tiny bit of vanilla. The fruits there again, the apple and the citrus. I mean, I can see where you're coming from.
It's definitely malted.
Yeah, it is very malted. I really enjoy this. As you said, it's
pretty good.
It's extremely smooth. I mean, I usually chug a beer at the end of my reviews. I'm not chugging this. I'm going to be keeping this in my glass.
You have to savor it.
I mean, I might even put this off to the side and do another review and come back to it because, we have other beers to review. But this is great.
This is amazing. You know what this is, though? It's not something you could drink every day, but designed for festivities.
It's not something you could drink every day because you can't get it here every day.
Touché.
I mean, it's not one of the Innis and Gunns you can actually buy. I mean, it's one of the limited editions. This is even further limited edition because they don't release it in its little boxes. You actually have to buy it in the connoisseur pack.
Yeah.
But I mean, for $15 you get the fucking 3 bottles, which, I mean, the rum cask is normally $8. The original is normally $3. So right there you're at $11.
Yeah, plus a glass.
So that you get a glass plus this for the extra $4 that's left. So I mean, if you're at an LCBO or a liquor store or anything and you see the connoisseur pack, it's a good deal. I mean,
it's a really good deal. I think I got it for $14.
Yeah, it's like
Canadian.
$14.50 or $14.95 or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't remember exactly what it is.
It's really good. And actually, I was leaving the LCBO with 6 Highland casks, and he's like, "Oh, have you seen the new holiday pack?" And I'm like, "You know what? I need to pick this up because the winter beer is a new
Yeah, I've never actually even seen the winter beer, and I must say, guys, though I don't always like all your new beers that you have, the 2 you've sent to Canada this year, I've really liked. There's a lot of other things I could say about this beer. I mean, it's smooth, it's sweet, it's great. I'm going to give it, I don't know. There's a rating I want to give it, but it's not very readily available, and I'm going to feel bad giving it to it. You know what? It's 8.5% alcohol. You don't really taste the alcohol. I'm going to do it anyway. Even though it's hard to get, since all that's left in the price of the connoisseur pack is $4, and you're looking at getting a glass plus this, I'm going to say this was a $2.50 beer then. Because, I mean, this glass is worth $2.50. So I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. The closest thing I've ever given to a 10. It's higher than what I've given the original. It's higher than I've given the Highland cask. It's higher than I've given all the beers I really like. But this is fucking smooth. It's good.
In terms of rarity to taste, yeah, this is definitely a 9.5 out of 10. This is probably the best, seasonal beer I've ever had. By far. By far.
I mean, that's the only complaint I have about this beer, is it's not readily available, and it's only here for the season. So, I can't even collect a bunch of them for later on. If it was sold singly, like in the little boxes that they send their limited edition beers in, I would probably give it a 10, because then I could collect some. Because these beers that are aged for this long are usually good for at least a year. So if I could collect 5, 6, 10 of them even, and just hold them in my fridge for a while, I'd love that. Because it's not a beer that I'd drink a whole bunch of them in a night. But, every few weeks to pull one of these out of the fridge would be amazing.
This is not a binge drinking beer. This is I want to relax, I want to enjoy this beer. That's the kind of beer this is. And it's definitely up there. It's so good. Probably one of the best beers I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, as of right now, it is one of the best beers I've ever had in my entire life. And review them. So, best one I've reviewed so far. I really enjoy it. Unfortunately, it's seasonal. Innis and Gunn, if you ever watch these, and I know you probably won't because you're Innis and Gunn, and I'm just a guy in the Santa suit with the Santa beard.
Oh,
this is a great beer.
Excellent beer. If I found this underneath or inside my stocking or underneath my tree, I would jump for joy. That's how good this is. Jumping for joy.